Hey there everyone, ODM here coming at you with some BT08 villains deck profiles. So they're technically rogue builds. I mean, they are rogue builds. But I'm calling them villains because they happen to be based on anime Digimon villains. So I'm going to bring you the black Eosmon deck that everyone's been talking about, a purple Myotismon deck, and my favorite, and the deck I actually built on my own, Machinedramon. So the first two, Eosmon and Myotismon, I had to look to Geobud, Bobe, and Jodabi. So this is the Eosmon build that I'm doing for with the Kursari Rush Eosmon. EosLoop is what Geobud calls it. I think it's a really good name, to be honest. I'll probably just call it that once I actually have the deck and play it. But it looks really good on paper. Bobe apparently okay, so her Bobe, she made the deck too. She has a deck profile on it on her channel. You should check it out. That's what she looks like. The subscribe button's over here, so check it out. Alright, cool. Let's go back to the Eosmon. Alright, so I run 4 of this black baby. When attacking, once per turn, if this Digimon has unidentified traits, trigger draw 1. Pretty good, because you might have to swing with your Karamons, potentially. Hopefully you don't have to, but yeah, that's just how it is. Eosmons. Then 4 of the Karamon from set 1.0. So when you play another Digimon with the same name as the Digimon, trigger draw 1. So when you start looping and spamming those Eosmons, you draw a card. It's really good. Chumon's a floodgate. Your opponent can't gain memory except with tamer effects. Solid card. Pretty cool. Stop your opponent from gaining memory except tamer effects, so yeah. Karamon from BT5. On play, reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Add one Digimon card with unidentified traits, and 1 errata from among them to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom. So if you hit a bunch of Eosmons, I'm sorry, but like you want to hit this mostly. You want to get this going. So when Digivolving, if you don't have an errata in play, you may play one from your hand. So we do run errata, so that might be able to come up. You might be able to just Digivolve and play it for your errata. So it's not, this effect actually might come up, but we play it for the inheritable. All of your other Digimon with the same name as Digimon gain Rush. That's good. Like, once those Eosmon start spamming, they can attack right away. And then keep spamming more until you win, basically. That's theoretically how it works. Like, I don't see your opponent stopping that. I really can't. Okay. 14 Eosmons. So, you can have 50 copies. We play 14. When attacking, you may play 1 level 5 or lower Eosmon without paying the memory cost. So, this is where, if you have Chimeramon this on top of this, and then this Eosmon shares the same name with all these, so these will gain Rush. So when you start attacking with them, you just keep spamming them. Like, swing with Eosmon, play with an Eosmon, swing with that Eosmon, play a new Eosmon, swing with that Eosmon, play another Eosmon. I just see you winning or just trolling your opponent for the longest time somehow with that. Like if you just swing at their Digimon instead to mess with them. I wouldn't do that, I'd just win, but some people do that. But like, that's the combo here. And then you use Chimeramon to complete that combo. Because DNA Digivolve, we don't actually use this, but it's pretty good still, as like a mechanic. You can stack 2 level 4s on top of each other of any color, and Digivolve into an unsuspended Digimon. We don't do that for this build in particular, we're just doing the when Digivolving effect. You may place 1 level 5 or lower Digimon card from your trash under this Digimon as a Digivolution card. And then up to 4 of your opponent's Digimon get minus 1,000 for each of this Digimon's colors. So the max you can do in this particular deck is 2,000 because you got white and black. I don't think you... yeah, there's nothing else. So you can minus up 2,000 off each Digimon. So that's really good. This effect will never come up. This one. This Digimon is treated as having the colors of its Digivolution cards. I mean, that effect will come up. Well, this Digimon has 4 or more colors, it's 4,000 power. That's the effect I was talking about. It won't get to +4. We won't never have 4 colors underneath. But he's just a bridge, so that's okay. Because the bridge to Eosmon! Level 6. When Digivolving for each tamer in play, like you or your opponent, you may place 1 level 5 or lower Eosmon from your trash at the top of this Digivolution sources. If 2 or more cards were added by this effect, leave on your opponent's Digimon. For every Digivolution cards the Digimon has, it gains +1 security. Chimeramon actually helps with that too, because you can just add an Eosmon with this effect, and you get another 1,000 power on top of that, and you have more Eosmons in there. So Kairamon's like an overall good card for Eosmon because of what he does. Plus, I love the flavor on him because of what he represents in the anime. Like that, like being able to stack on 2 level 4s is really good. Placing a level 5 or lower Digimon under him makes sense because he's a literal combination of different Digimon, like Devimon, Chimera, Kuwagamon's arm, Airdramon's wings, Devimon's arm, Engimon's wings, Greymon's body, Metal Greymon's hair, Kabuterimon's head, etc., etc. Skull Greymon's arm. It's really cool. Oh, and Garudamon's feet. So I do like what it represents. Let's see. And then options. Cutting Edge. You may play 1 level 5 or lower Eosmon from your hand while paying the cost. Then delete one of your opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal. So you can basically just delete a 6,000 or less Digimon, which is not that bad. 1 win rate. I can see this card being potentially really good. You only have to pay 2. And then you may trash one Digimon card in your hand to reduce the memory cost of that Digivolution by 4. The same color. So if you pay 2 and you have at least 2, it's a free Digivolve. So I like that for either Chimeramon or a 1 cost for Eosmon. Because they're all white, so this works really well. 3 errata! We don't play Diaboromon, so his second effect doesn't matter when you Digivolve into Diaboromon, but gaining extra memory if you have an unidentified in the trash is actually really good. Like, having +1 memory is never a bad thing. So that's why you run them. For Miona, if you have 2 or less memory at 2, 3, set your memory to 3, memory tamer. When you play an Eosmon, you may suspend this card to reveal 3 cards, add 1 tamer card, or 1 Digimon with Eosmon to your hand. Place your remaining at the bottom, so this can actually, you know, hit herself, hit Arata, hit Analog Youth. And then while you have an Eosmon, your opponent's tamers don't unsuspend. So that F's up certain decks like Yellow Hybrid and O-Force. For Analog Youth. On play, reveal the top 3 cards to your deck, add 1 Digimon card among them to your hand, trash the remaining cards. When one of your level 5 or higher Digimon with Digivolution cards is deleted, you might suspend this tamer. If you do, gain 1 memory and hatch an egg. It's pretty good. You can run 4 of that. So the reason I'm not running the Eosmon level 4 or the other Eosmon is because I really don't like them. That's just straight up facts. Like, since I'm not trying to DNA Digivolve, the level 4 Eosmon doesn't matter. And letting your opponent play Tamer for free, if you want to play that, sucks. Because I've seen it happen with Rival and it's just terrible. Then the other level 6 Eosmon is just trash in my opinion. Like, that card is not good. I don't even remember what it is. I just remember it's like it gets 1,000 for each Eosmon play or something, and unleashing a plain Eosmon. Like, that's very lame. That card's not good. You know, this Eosmon is the best one. It's good. It can delete opponent's Digimon. It can get +1 security for every 3. So it's good. But yeah, that's my version of the Black Eosmon Rush, EosLoop. Gilbert and Bobe have different versions, but they're pretty much doing the same thing. So that's all that matters. Alright, let's move on to the next deck profile. Purple Myotismon. This one was brought to my attention for the longest time. I've been wanting to play this too because I love Oikawa from Adventure 2. I felt so bad for this dude. Like, I know he kidnapped children. I know he did terrible things. But I felt bad for his background. Like, I felt for it hard because he was just trying to be a kid again and all that. But, like, he did it in such a fucked up way. I'm sorry, but I didn't mean to swear. But that just... He went about it all wrong. But he redeemed himself by dying and restoring Digital World. So, it's pretty cool. Anyways, Joe Dobby. Thanks, Joe Dobby, for bringing this deck to my attention. You should check out his channel, too. You know, this is what he looks like. And subscribe button's over there, so, you know, check it out. Alright, where'd you go? Where'd you go? Alright, here. Alright, let's do it. I'm very excited to play this in my Myotismon deck because the potential on it is very good. For Devimon. Oh, baby. So, trigger, draw 1, then trash 1 on deletion. So, all my builds basically only run 4 babies. There's only some builds where I run 5, depending on what it is, or how long I think, how fast I go. Like, green, I always run 5. Green decks, I always run 5 because of Mimi. Like, I'm gonna be hatching really fast, so I need to max that out, you know. That's like, green's the only color I think that I max out at 5. But yeah, but 99% of my builds will be just 4 babies. And then Impmon, because we're trying to trash our deck, so on deletion, trash the top 3 cards of your deck. I thought about teching in a Eosmon. I don't know if I can fit them or not, but I really just want that on deletion effect. So like, it's really good. because you're trying to get those Myotismons in the trash and Oikawa. Gagumon! Church of Gagu praise his name on deletion. Trigger draw 2, then trash 1. So that just gets your trash going. Gazimon, because Floodgate, we know what he does, stop the memory. And 2 Leopardmon, because the on play is pretty decent. Draw 1 and trash 1. I like it. Eosmon Scat. I don't know why it showed me a Coralmon, but Eosmon Scattered Mode on deletion. Graceful Charity, draw 3 and ditch 2. Pretty good. So that just, hopefully he doesn't gain jamming, like he just dies every time I try to do it. But I also Calling for Darkness and Death Claws for that particular reason. Eosmon, limited to 1. RIP. When you trash this card in your hand, usually when your effects, if Eosmon Scattered Mode is your trash, you may play this while paying the memory cost. It's busted. That's why I had to go down to 1. Then it gets plus 2,000 power for each Eosmon Scattered Mode in your trash. That's pretty decent too, during your turn. This is from BT08. Soulmon. Unheritable. Once per turn, when the card is trashed from your deck, gain 1 memory. I like that. I don't think that works with analog use though. I saw a ruling about that. I'll double check this, but I saw a ruling where this doesn't count as trashing from the deck. Like reveal the top 3 cards, add 1 Digimon, among them trash remaining cards. I saw that somewhere. I think it was involving this particular card too. Where it's like, because you're, I don't know why that ruling's a thing, because you reveal the top 3 that you trash it from the deck, but I guess it doesn't count or something. I don't know. I have to double check that, but bear in mind there is something involving a ruling about that that might affect whether you gain a memory or not. But yeah, that's a pretty good heritable for anything else, like Impmon, because you're trashing directly from the deck. I think Myotismon too. Yeah, this when Digivolving. Oh, then the Mega too, because he trashes top 5 when Digivolving. Yeah, so you still got decent amount of stuff that's trashing from the deck, straight up. I'd run that promo Devimon that trashes top 2 on play. I think that's better, but I don't want to deal with getting a promo cards yet. But yeah, anyways, and then 2 blockers. Devimon blocker, just because couldn't think of anything else, and he's a cheap evil in case I need to go up fast to Myotismon or something. Like he's just a 1 cost that actually does something. Ultimates, 2 Mummymon. When attacking, you may pay 3 to play 1 Myotismon for your trash. So this Mummymon is actually pretty good. Then delete him. He doesn't get to finish his attack because he dies before it can be resolved. But that doesn't matter because you're paying 3 to get either this. I don't know why that Coralmon keeps popping up. I'm sorry, my internet's weird. But like this, either this Myotismon or this Myotismon, because they're both his on play is really good. Now let's go back to this Myotismon from BT8. It's a rare. When Digivolving, trash top 2 cards of your deck. Then you may play 1 Oikawa from your trash while paying its memory cost. If this Digimon has Myotismon's name, you may play 1 Oikawa from your hand or trash suspended while paying its memory cost. So it's really good to get your Oikawas back, because you're going to keep deleting them to bring back your Mallows. And then he just allows you to bring them back if they're, or if you ditch them in the trash. So like, either way he's going in the trash and you can just play him out again. That on deletion is really good, because you can play it suspended, guaranteed to get him back out at the end of your opponent's turn. Then this Myotismon from EX1. Your turn, when this Digimon Digivolves to a Digimon with Myotismon's name, reduce the memory cost by 1, so you can make your Myotismon a 3 cost here, or a 2 cost over here, or a 4 cost, I mean. Reduce by 1. Well, this Myotismon in its name, all your Digimon retaliation can attack your certain Digimon. I don't think that effect matters. I don't have anything with retaliation. I think it's just the reducing memory is what's important. Nothing has retaliation. Yep. Okay, cool. For Myotismon, on play, if there are 5 or more cards with Myotismon in their names in your trash, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon and trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. So that's really good. Like, if you keep spamming this guy out, you could potentially just not have to even swing at the security. I mean, you still do probably, but like, my god, the potential on this card. When Digivolving, trash the top 5 cards of your deck. Then if you have a Myotismon's name, gain 1 memory. Oh, okay. So if you do the EX1 Myotismon, that's 3 costs, and then if you have a Myotismon to trash, gain 1 memory. So that's a potential 2 costs. The evil. I like that. Cool, cool. Then one of the 1.5 Myotismon piercing. And then all turns when another Digimon's deleted, gain 1 memory for each Digimon deleted. So that's really good. Like potentially be able to just, you know, gain memory. Calling from the Darkness option. I love this card. Delete one of your Digimon, then return up to 2 purple cards from your trash to your hand. 2 purple Digimon cards. So the ruling is you can use this even if you don't have a Digimon to delete. Because of that den. It's the same as the Blinding Ray ruling. I've been doing it a lot with Church of Cherubimon deck. It's like so convenient. 3 of the Pandemonium Flame. So it's a 2 cost. It's a cheaper Trump Sword in a way. You may delete one of your Digimon to delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon with a level less than or equal to the deleted Digimon's level. I don't like the unsuspended part, but with Imperialdramon and Vmon Rush being a thing, that unsuspended Digimon thing will come up a lot probably. Just like the beginning of the game, like Omnimon unsuspending all that with Trump Sword, like just straight up killing things. Then you can delete your Mallow, and then be able to once you delete your Mallow, you can bring it back again with Oikawa out, so you can just keep re-spamming them. Security effect: delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon, so it's a Trump Sword and security. This card is potentially really good though. I'm very excited to try it out. 2 purple memory boosts because I'm not running a memory tamer and I feel like we need memory. So reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 purple Digimon and then place the rest at the bottom. Then delay. Gain 2 memory. And delay is like you can't use its turn to come to the play. You have to wait till a turn. Pretty good, pretty good. So I'm running that instead of the new Myotismon memory boost because I'm afraid to deck out, and I'm afraid of not having pieces. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm trying this out, but like the other one makes me scared of deck out because you have to trash 2 and then draw 1. Which might actually help with this, actually more. Like, if I want to maximize on this inheritable. But it's also, like, I'm scared of decking out, so. Because if I keep doing this, I feel like I'll deck out fast. But we'll see, because of Lilith One Loop experience from all those battles during BT7, I'm so scared to deck out. Like, that's just a trauma. Playing Origami Fan, like, purple the whole time was just like, I'm so scared to deck out. Terrified, traumatized. But anyways, 1 Deathclaw. You may delete one of your Digimon to delete one of your opponent's level 4 lower Digimon, and then delete one of your opponent's level 4 lower Digimon security. Like, oh, that's good. And it just pops your Eosmon in case, you know, and pop a Vmon maybe or something. Oikawa. All turns. When one of your Digimon Myotismon and its name's deleted, you may suspend its tamer to gain a memory. Oh yeah, so you do the Pandemonium Flame with it, you can gain a memory, tap it, etc, etc. Let's see. Oh yeah, I didn't read the second effect. That's important. End of opponent's turn. That's important. If this tamer is suspended, you may delete this tamer to play 1 Myotismon from your trash while paying memory cost. So that's really good. Because if you tap, so if your Mallow dies somehow, you tap that, you gain a memory, and then end your opponent's turn, they have to get ready for your Mallow to come back out at the end of their turn, and then when it comes to your turn, you can swing with that Myotismon. It's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. And the effect goes off too, so it's like, that's why I'm scared of deck out, because I feel like this is really easy to do. Then 2 Analog Youth. On play, reveal the top 3 cards. Oh yeah, I kind of really went over this in the other video, so I can't. But yeah. Yeah! We all know what he does, you know. Got a Digimon card, trash the rest. Then you can tap him with a level 5 or higher Digimon dies, so you can potentially gain more memory and hatch another baby, because we're trying to kill this thing. Nice. But I like the potential of this deck. I can't wait to playtest these decks. So, yeah. Let's move on to the last deck profile. This one is something I'm really proud of. It's Machinedramon, but it's purple Machinedramon. Churchigabu Machinedramon. Let me show you. See, look at this. I can't move this. I literally just need to wait for this BT08 Metal Greymon. But yeah, everything else is like here. You know, we don't have to wait for anything. You can make this right now technically. But this Metal Greymon will make a huge difference just because you can attack unsuspended Digimon. But yeah, I love Machinedramon. Like, it's a really fun deck. Like, the Kaiser nails are good. The Kaiser nail combo is good. I think this is better than the Vmon thing because you got the drawing power. Like, I even took out Ultimate Connection just because you don't actually need it anymore because you're playing that purple engine. Like it's similar to where'd it go? Like over here. Like I'm really running the same stuff over here in the purple Myotismon. Like think about it. Like Gabumon, I mean like draw like if you stack these on top, even stack this on top, it's good. But yeah, the Mechanori is just amazing for the blocking. And it could potentially be 7k, so that might actually make a difference against certain decks because of this Tai Kamui. And then how many level 5s I run? 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I run 12 level 5s right now with the Machinedramon build. But yeah. But I do like the Church of Gabu package. I think it will work. It's really good. Like if you, because this mat doesn't specify color, just has to have it in the name. So you can draw game 1, draw 1, game 1 memory, draw a card, analog use. You know what they do at this point. They're normal. It's a staple. It's in every deck. But yeah, Hell Kaiser nail. It's amazing. Like I'm very excited. This Gabumon's potentially good too because you can draw 1, trash 1. So like you're getting your pieces in the grave while getting the pieces you need in hand. So this level 5 is Gigadramon. His inheritable is this Digimon gains 2000 power, so your Machinedramon could potentially be like a 13, 14k blocker. It's amazing. Volcadramon, while your opponent has an underspent Digimon play, this Digimon gets +1 security. So I threw him in because Vmon and Imperial Dramon and Armor Rush are going to be a thing, so like you're going to have a lot of Digimon unsuspended during your opponent's turn, so you're getting that +1 security. Blocker, I only run one of him because it only helps the Machining trait, and I'm running the Megadramon just because in case you get an Omnimon in there. So like he can become a blocker, which is really cool. I run 2 of this because I think Reboot's very important. You're rarely going to use it when they do in fact because the only target is Mechanori, so I'm not really going to go over that. But like you may reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 level 6 Digimon with Machine, and then trash the rest. It just helps get, in case you really need to get that Machinedramon. And then this Megidramon has blocker, inheritable. So that just helps get your Omnimons like to become blockers too. Metal Greymon, plus 3000 power during your turn, so he can be a big beater, like stronger. This Metal Greymon has that when Digivolving won't come up probably because the only target is Mechanori. But while this Digimon has Dragonkin or Machine, it can attack your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. So that's really good because I want to be able to swing over things with Machinedramon. And this Megadramon, let's see, this Digimon gets plus 2000 power. That's really good. I just want to make them as big as possible. And they have that generic like this Digimon, so Omnimons can even plus off that. I don't think they need to be bigger than that, but we got 16k Digimon coming like that Omnimon X Antibody and Jesmon GX and stuff. I don't know how strong they actually are, but like, we're getting Digimon that are bigger than 15k soon. Not soon, but like in future sets. This Megadramon on play actually does come up, delete up to 2 of your opponent's Digimon 3000 or less, so if you need to play this via Kaiser nail or just hard drop it, it actually does come up. While this Digimon has Machinist traits, this Digimon gains +1 security. That's always good. And then this Metal Greymon gives them piercing. Like, it's really good. Machinedramon, he's so good. On play, you may place up to 5 level 5 red and or black Digimon cards with Cyborg in their traits and different card numbers from your hand or trash. And then you gain 1 memory for each one placed. It's really good. It's a Megazord. And then this Digimon's DP can be reduced, so yellow can't touch it. And then when this Digimon will be deleted, you may trash 2 level 5 cards from the traits to prevent it from being deleted. It's good. That's come up a lot. Like, I'm able to just like keep them alive as long as possible. And then this guy's good, Eosmon. Your Machinedramon can Digivolve into this card in your hand for memory cost of 1, ignoring the requirements. The Digivolution requirements. When Digivolving, you may place 1 red or black level 5 card for Cyborg from your hand or trash on top of this Digimon's Digivolution card to delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6000 or less for each one in the traits in this Digivolution's cards. So I like that. I don't think I ever knew it was from trash too. Terrible. I was doing it from my hand this whole format. 2 Alter S. When Digivolving, trigger D Digivolve 1 on all your opponent's Digimon. If it has no, let's see, trash time. Oh, I'm reading the what it means. Okay, then delete all your opponent's Digimon with 5,000 DP or less. That's really good against Armor Rush. Like Eobot pointed this out, and I was like, okay, I'm throwing this in every deck I can possibly put it in because Ultra S is going to be useful in the BT8. And then when attacking, you may make this Digimon unblockable for the turn by returning one of his level 6 Digivolution cards to your hand. I dig it. I'm glad he's back. X Antibody, not the BT10 one, but the BT5 one. Your Digimon with Omnimon in its name can Digivolve into this card in your hand for a memory cost of 3, ignoring your Digimon's Digivolution requirements. When attacking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon DP less than or equal to this Digimon's DP. During your opponent's turn, when your opponent's Digimon attacks, you may trash 2 of this Digimon's cards to end the attack. It's good. Omnimon X is amazing. The BT10 one is busted, like cracked open, like wow, it exists. It's wild to me. It's absolutely wild. It's a very Yu-Gi-Oh ability. Like wow. Kaiser Nail though. This is the fun place. Choose a Digimon Digivolution card, place under one of your Digimon, and play as another Digimon while playing its memory cost. So you have to play this out only when you have a mat out. You have to have mat out in order to use this. Unless you hit insecurity, then you just go off. But you need mat out. That's what I maxed it out for. And I played Church of Gabu Bond a lot, and I'm like, I always hit mat. I need to carry that magic over to Machinedramon. That way I can guarantee like the Gabus and the Kaiser Nail combo. I'm like, it's good. I do love Machinedramon though, so that's why I'm trying. I was like, I can merge them together. The synergy is actually there. So like, if you have Omnimon on top of Machinedramon or Chaosdramon, you can like rip it out with Kaiser Nail and then do the on play. It's nuts, absolutely nuts if you pull that off. Format. So the ability that matters is the draw one and gain one memory when your Digimon Gabumon moves out. Gain one memory and trigger draw one. So what I'll probably do is just keep them back here, like pretend this is Gabumon deck, until I'm ready to bring them out to Digivolve into an Eosmon, because then I can maximize on the mat ability as much as possible. And that's why I run 8 too. Like even though I only run 4 babies, because he can easily be father too. I could just trash it, and like it's fine, or just hard drop them for small bodies. And one tie. Because it's memory setter, and then all your black Digimon during your opponent's turn get plus 1,000. So that's really good to strengthen your blockers up a bit. Then we know what Analog Youth does. I don't have to go over it again, right guys? This is the 3rd deck profile in a row that has this card. So thank you all so much for watching. I think these villain decks are really solid, like for first drafts anyway. Like I don't think I'll change up this too much. I really want to playtest it though. Like I'm very excited. Like this is the only rogue deck I'm really looking forward to, and Eosmon and purple. My Eosmon's like I'm curious if this will actually work. I'm not sure if I'm excited obviously, but like at the same time it's like I hope it works because it's like that's the deck I'm most unsure of. Like it looks good on theory, but I have to play it to actually see how it goes. But yeah, those are the villain decks. Black Eosmon Rush, Purple Myotismon, and Machinedramon Purple Kaiser Nail, Church of Gabumon. This is my most favorite one because I was really working on this. So thanks again for watching. Looking forward to BT8 in a couple weeks. So see you all next time.